What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Blackie Stone, and I am back with another video. Guys, last time I came to you, I was really focusing on the new camera. And new camera, you might ask? Let me explain myself. The new camera that we did purchase was the Action Osmo number 5. It's the new release by DJI, and it's really an action camera, guys, but I've been using it to vlog and I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's the best purchase as far as a vlogging camera that I've made for myself in the past year. The past year, I think I want to say I made maybe 2 or 3 different purchases on cameras. Maybe 2. Maybe this is my second one, just to be honest with you. As usual, guys, I'm on my porch. I'm coming back to you again. I'm keeping it simple, but I'm keeping it live. Keeping it simple and I'm keeping it live. Again, the audio that's coming to you is coming straight through the camera, guys. And what I want to do is like really focus on this tracking on the Action camera. The Action camera is not on a gimbal, but as you can tell, differently from our last release, you actually have borders on each side, right? And I'm moving the selfie stick. The camera is on a selfie stick. It's probably maybe a 12-inch selfie stick from Ulanzi, and I'm using it to like give it more distance from me, you know, so that my arm doesn't get tired. I can actually have my elbow to my side and just extend my forearm and just start recording, right? But moving right along, what I basically want to demonstrate is the simple fact that I got sides, right? But the picture is actually staying in the middle, right? It's being displayed in 2.7K, I believe. Yeah, 2.7K, which is a little bit more clarity than 1080p. But as we said before in our last video, majority of your social media is just going to be portrayed in 1080p, so it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter to me, I should say. It might matter to you on the other hand. But what does matter is an action camera, a vlogging camera that I can really focus on the content as opposed to making sure that I'm in camera because of this subject tracking. It's not on the gimbal, as I mentioned, but as I'm moving this selfie stick and I'm talking with my hands, you guys know I love talking with my hands. I do not have to worry about filming or recording a 5-10 minute session. Go press play and find that 80% of the video that I had just recorded, I was not in frame. I wasn't in frame. I really don't have to worry about shaky hand because this is a gimbal. It's not a gimbal, but it's an action camera. And the stabilization that DJI has is very competitive to all of your other action cameras that are out there. 1 to 360 and everybody's go-to seems like nowadays is the GoPro. I just want to let you guys know that this camera is amazing. You can see the lighting of it. It's very distinct. It's very clear. The picture is very clear. The colors are very clear and bright and colorful. I've been using this I used this camera on a lawnmower shoot that I did when I was cutting my grass on my zero turn, and I believe it turned out amazing. You know, the transitions, the movement, the shaking of the lawnmower did not come across in the video at all. And this is what really drove me to the Osmo Action 5, because the Osmo Action 4, I could have purchased it, right? But I decided, I knew the new camera was coming out in October, and as soon as it dropped, I mean literally as it dropped, boom. I made sure I had the money in the bank account. It was like reserved. And soon as DJI brought out the DJI Osmo Action 5, boom, I got it. It was going to come out with the same sensor as a Pocket 3. But most importantly to me, guys, because I already have the Pocket 2, and I've done some vlogging with the Pocket 2, especially in the park and whatnot. And I often do not use a selfie stick when I'm vlogging with the Pocket 2. What I've noticed, the difference in the vlogging on the Pocket 2 and the Osmo Action 5, being fair, Osmo 5 has a different sensor, has a bigger sensor, but the biggest difference I noticed, even though the Pocket 2 has a gimbal on it, is when I'm moving, either on my motorcycle, if I'm in the yard doing yard work, and it doesn't move. I don't have the up and down shake that I normally would have with the Pocket 2. I just don't. Plus, you know, the colors are better. But that's up to you guys. I'm over here rattling now, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the frame that I'm using is 16:9 ratio, which gives me a fuller picture. But at the same time, it has subject tracking where I don't have to worry about recording an entire video, go back and press play, and I'm not in frame. So it's going to give me a border on both sides as well as a skyline. Like I said, guys, hey, do what you want to do. I'm still pushing. I'm still happy that I made the purchase of this Action number 5. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to challenge you. Do your research. Do your due diligence. Use this video if you have to. Refer back to it, because I'm going to be releasing some more functionality that this particular camera has. Believe me, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to demonstrate in action what it can actually do as well as the results. So use this video in your due diligence in making your next purchase, because most likely you're here because you're in the market of purchasing a new action camera, and you're probably on the limb because of those 3 different major competitors that are out there right now. I'm gonna let you know now, in my honest opinion, keeping it completely 100, that I totally believe that if you make the purchase of this new Osmo Action number 5, you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. The color, the stability, the subject tracking, most importantly, having a choice to keep your ratio either in 4:3 or 16:9 with the 2.K is outstanding. It gives you a good option. And then you can also change your frame rate. Well, actually, I think the frame rate you can record at either 30 or 60 frames per second. I don't believe you can go below 30 frames per second. But 30 frames per second is good enough for your average vlogger, right? Because this particular function, as far as subject tracking, I have determined that I will only use it if I'm vlogging, right? Because I like to talk. I want to be able to be free form when it comes to words coming to my head and just spitting out knowledge. So with that being said, guys, that's all that I really have up to this point. So I'm going to end the video like I always end the video by saying peace, love, and respect. Gang, I'm out. Make sure you subscribe so that you'll be notified for the next video. It's your boy, Blackie Stone. I am out.